Yo, what's up, y'all? Out here, Amazon. Haven't ran a load out here in a good minute. It's been a minute since I ran an Amazon load. Thank you.
Tuned in to Bigg Vic TV.
Come visit us at CLT9 Amazon. That's what's up.
I get the money and it's right on cue. Keep the duffel bag up inside my coupe. Hold a couple racks, tell them I love you. You wanna be a boss, do it like I do. Yeah. Get that money.
Hey guys, listen. I'm probably gonna say a couple of things in this video that may make some people upset, may not sit right well with you. But that's okay. Everything is not for everybody. But then again, this may trigger some people to take some action. It's Tony Bigg Vic TV. Let's get into this video. Welcome back. Shout out to all the new channel members. Shout out to all the new subscribers. First of all, shout out to all of y'all for subscribing to the channel. Shout out to y'all for rocking with me. I'm back, excited. Got another video. And I've recently just noticed that I hadn't ran an Amazon relay load in like the past month. I think it's going on 5 weeks, y'all. I have really not been running Amazon relay loads. And I'm still in the process of hiring a couple of drivers for my trucks. And I'm working on getting a sleeper installed in my drive box in Old Yeller number 2. Working on getting a sleeper unit installed in that truck before I put the driver in that one. Man, Amazon Relay they've been the load board has been looking crazy to me. At least I know for in the Charlotte market, it has not been looking good. I don't know whether I'm just not on there that much, or when I do look on there, I'm not seeing the numbers that I like seeing on Amazon Relay's load board. I noticed that they are bundling up. I remember when I started seeing them do this, but they just really started bundling up a lot of those routes into one long route, like 6-7 stops on a lot of these loads that they have. And I was like, yo, I'm not running 6 and 7 loads for the same amount of money. That's why you always heard me talking about I'm only catching them 1 routes or maybe 2 at the most. And 2 is usually when it was like during like the peak seasons or prime time, you know, during those times I would catch those loads and I would run those. But nah, Amazon been acting crazy. They've been acting weird. Like they have so many changes going on right now. I guess it's because maybe a lot of things are going left for them with a lot of newer carriers, or had previously went left with newer carriers, hence why they went to 180 days active with your authority before they'll let you run their freight. I just noted it's a big change now, especially with like now, if you put like a random person in your truck to go run one of those Amazon relay loads and they're not added as a driver and they haven't been, they haven't passed their identification process through the app, you're liable to send somebody on a route in your truck to go pick up a load. And if they haven't already passed that identification test, that's going to be a load that Amazon is going to cancel on you at that guard shack. Because you remember, if you guys remember, I put up a video and it asked me to do the identity, the facial recognition. That's what it was. It asked me to do the facial recognition, and I had to do the facial recognition before I left that facility. So I don't know about if I wouldn't have passed that facial recognition, if they would have canceled that load on me because I didn't match as the driver that was supposed to be picking up that load. Obviously, some things are going on with Amazon to where they got to keep cracking down on certain safety precautions with people running their loads. I kind of see why they're doing it. I just recently was on the load board and I posted this on my story on Instagram, where I saw this load pop up that was going from Charlotte, North Carolina to Baltimore, Maryland. And it was posted it had Landstar on it, but the email address was a Gmail account. I emailed about the load and I was like, okay, because it was paying like $1,550 or something like that. And I was like, okay. They was like, they have these loads all the time. So I respond to the email, you guys. When he emailed me back, he asked, did I have an Amazon Relay account? And I'm like, I had an Amazon Relay account for over 3 years. He waits to respond back to me. Then I get another email back from him. And he sends me something crazy like I would need to send him my Amazon Relay username and password in order for him to connect to my account in order for me to be able to run the loads. And I'm like, does this guy think he's talking to somebody that's brand new running Amazon? Like, he obviously don't know who he's talking to. So I sent him a message back laughing like, you kidding right now, right? You can't be serious. So I emailed back, and then today, he didn't respond back after I sent that back, but today I got like a notification as if someone was trying to access my Amazon Relay account. So if you try to go in and change your password with Amazon Relay, it will send you a password to your phone number that's connected to the account. And you can't share that password with anyone, right? So I got that I got that text message from my Amazon account, and I'm like, did this dude really try to use my email address to log into Amazon and see if he can change my password to get access to my account? So you got to watch out for these scams. Like they are scamming out here. So I see why Amazon kind of keeps switching up things, and I'm seeing now that there's so many companies out there that are posing as other companies, and then on the back end just waiting to set you up so that they can either take over your Amazon Relay accounts. It's just a lot of weird stuff. Then I had another carrier. Shout out to Taylor. She sent me a audio clip of another company that was trying to get her to run some of their loads, some of their Amazon Relay loads. They were brokering Amazon Relay loads. Third-party company brokering Amazon Relay loads and trying to get her to run their loads and giving her a percentage of their Amazon Relay loads. I also recently ran another load. I had a mentee that was on a load. We were running from, I forgot where it was going to. I think it was going to Massachusetts. I think it was going to Rhode Island. So I get the load, I get the BOL back from my mentee, and I look at the bottom of the BOL, and it has C.H. Robinson on it. So matter of fact, it was Millhouse. Shout out to Millhouse. So I reached back out to Millhouse like, hey, is this a C.H. Robinson load? And they're like, oh yeah, we got this load from C.H. Robinson. I'm like, oh, okay. And that leads me to another comment that I saw in my comment section. And somebody mentioned in the comments that there's so many different hands that the money is going through before it gets to the carrier, which in some aspects, there's some truth to that, right? Like, I'm not even going to sit here and say that it isn't, because yes, that's definitely a possibility, right? So sometimes you'll get a load, the shipper contracts with the broker contracts with the carrier, but sometimes in between that, you got the shipper contracting to the broker, and then you have the broker who may take that load, and another broker may get their hands on that load that also posts that load on the load board. So now you got shipper, broker, another broker, and now the carrier, right? And then between those, let's start from here. You got the shipper, you got the broker, other broker that just took the load and reposted the load. And then if that carrier is not booking their own loads, you have their dispatcher, and then you have the carrier. So I can clearly see what this person that commented on the video is saying, right? There is truth to that. You got shipper, broker, another broker who possibly just got the load. Then you got dispatcher in between that's dispatching the load for the carrier. Then you got the carrier. So you got a percentage here with this broker. This broker just took some off the top. You got the dispatcher that may got their, depending on what their percentage is, 7%. And then the rest goes to the carrier who's actually moving the load. Then you got diesel fuel in between that, that the carrier has to put in his vehicle. So you got fuel costs, just got different variables that can happen with the load. That brings me to another point of this video that I want to make. The video I posted where I was in Atlanta with DP, and someone just commented on the video and they mentioned that, there's no way that a box truck can make 65K. You kidding me? Did you not watch you have to watch the whole video and actually listen to the video to understand that he did mention he was moving 4 trucks in that month, right? He was moving 4 trucks in that month, and you're talking about someone who's dealing directly with customers, dealing directly with the customer. I'm gonna say that again, dealing directly with the customer, not dealing with a broker. So you're getting the whole bag. There's no middlemen in between that. So it's highly, highly possible to make that type of income with 4 trucks when you're dealing with countless companies that are calling your business for you to move, do their moves, whether that's big residential moves or whether that's big commercial clients like the Neiman Marcus's, the Dior's, right? The Georgia Tech companies. So it's highly possible to do that. So don't get upset because you got a super duper big semi and somebody with box trucks is out earning you. It happens. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Maybe you don't understand that part of the game, but that's possible. People are able to make that type of money with box trucks. And that's just moving. He's not even moving like commercial freight, like the type of freight that we move in the box truck. He's doing moves, corporate moves. So you got to understand, like, before you comment, understand what you're about to comment on. So I was just having a conversation with one of my mentorship clients, and me and Shane were talking. He got his box truck. His box truck is paid for. His only expense is insurance, basically, and diesel, right? So Shane got into business and running under his own authority. With the new authority, started dealing with his dispatcher. Like this was the mindset that Shane had got in. Shout out to Shane. Shane came on board. We get Shane loaded up. We get him some freight on the truck. Shane goes out and we knock the load out real quick. I think it wasn't even that long, or maybe I can't remember how long the run was. I remember Shane going to a Love's. I can't remember what city we were in, but Shane went to a Love's after he dropped the load off. Because I'm looking at my watch like, man, I should have heard back from Shane by now. So Shane's like, I hear Shane like, yo, you already finished? You dropped the load off? Shane like, yeah, I'm done. I just pulled up at the Love's. I'm sitting here chilling. I said, man, Shane, you gotta hit me back and let me know you dropped the load off. You still got hours on that clock. We move different over here. And you know what Shane told me that clicked for me? Shane said, man, my authority knew. I'm so used to booking the load and then just waiting for the next day for my dispatcher to possibly call me back with another load because my authorities knew. So sometimes I might be sitting a day or so waiting for, another broker that will let me run a load that my dispatcher can, get for me. And I'm like, man, I said, Shane, we still got 6-7 hours left on that clock. We run different over here. You rolling with Bigg Vic right now. He started laughing. He said, man, I just got so used to doing it this way that after I dropped that load off, I just automatically assume, we ain't gonna crank back up until tomorrow. I said, man, listen, man, we still got time on the clock. Let's try to go ahead and get another load put on that truck. After maybe running his first week, going into the second week, matter of fact, we was about to go into the second week. We had already closed out the first week strong. We closed Shane first week out strong. I don't want to put his pockets out on the channel, but we closed his first week out strong. And Shane said, bro, he said, Vic, now I see what you meant by when you was on your video and you said, if you're not excited about the load that's on your truck, if the load on your truck doesn't excite you, you don't have enough money on your truck. You didn't book enough money on your truck. So you see now, right? You see right now. You see it. He said, man. And he also said something else that clicked and registered with me. Shane said, man, I've never made this type of money working at that warehouse I was at, bro. You know how hard I had to work to make this type of money? So when I hear guys mention stuff like that, and I get to work closely with people, and I just hear these stories as we're working, they thought things were, now they see what it can possibly, what it looks like for them now.
Hey, what's up?
Big Shane, what's going on?
Not much.
Boy, you sound like you might have been getting some sleep, getting some Z's, man.
Yeah.
Where we at? About 2 weeks in right now?
Yeah, we almost about 2 weeks in, yeah.
Okay. Now, what you...
2 weeks in, and I made more profit with you than I made with my dispatch. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, not only that, but let's I ain't even give out no numbers. I was just like, yo, Shane was like, yo, I ain't never did this at the warehouse before. For this past 2 weeks, man, the type of money you've been seeing on your truck, that's just...
When I watched the one video, he was like, if you ain't excited about the rate per mile you getting, I was like, yo, you ain't doing it right.
Hey, man, right, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's man, listen, man. But what about them partials, though? How you feel about them partials?
Oh, yeah, that's the way to go. That's the way to go.
Is that the move? Is that the move?
Yeah, that's definitely the move.
You talking about turning a $2,000 load into $3,000 or better if you do it right.
Yeah.
On them long hauls.
Yeah.
On them long hauls. Imagine all the people that are moving them loads super long like that with one load on that truck, one broker load on that truck, bro.
Nah, that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. And I'm just like, yo, like, nah, that ain't it.
Well, let's put it this way. When you first looked at this mentorship program, right? You saw that you saw that sticker price. After you got past that part and you started seeing the type of income that you was earning, that you started making with this. And I don't normally do these right here. Like what I'm doing right now, this is the first time I'm probably doing this right here. Does it make sense, bro?
Yes, it definitely makes sense. It makes sense then, and it makes sense now. Like, and trust me, I do it again, faster. Like
Shane said faster.
Faster. It's like, yo, like word. I wish I did it like my first couple of months or whatever, instead of struggling through it. I was like, oh man.
Man, listen,
like,
man.
It's 100% worth it.
The thing is, man, I understand that it's definitely not for everybody. And then I'm not looking to work with anybody. That's why I'm priced where I'm at, because if you come on board with me, we gonna eat, bro. You think I just be saying let's eat for nothing?
Nah, for real.
We gonna eat. I promise you, we gonna eat. Boy, we done caked up in 2 weeks, Shane. I know you like it. The first 2 weeks look like this, man. What's the rest of the rest of the night, the rest of these days gonna look like for me?
Nah, for real.
Oh my goodness.
But I will say this: if you make the investment, be willing to run. Don't waste. Don't waste it.
Bro, listen. You just said a mouthful just now because I forgot to mention that part. Now Shane came to me. Shane said some key words to me. Shane said, "Bro, I don't got no truck note. All I got is this insurance. I'm willing to stay out as long as I need to stay out." I said, say less. Say less. Let's go. Shane said, man, I'm out here, man. I'm ready to go. I told Shane to get his TWIC card. Shane hit me back like, bro, I already set the appointment up. We got to get that next, because what we find is when we're out there, it's a lot of these airport loads that'll pop up and they are looking for you to have your TWIC card. And Shane was like, yo, I'm going to get that, because we seen some good loads while we was out there, but he didn't have his TWIC card. I got a TWIC card, but he didn't have his. And I was like, man, we got to get that TWIC card, because listen, you don't want to leave no money on the table, especially if it's paying well and we can execute that load and move it. You're going to eat, bro. Let me tell y'all something. Shane a little different. Shane the workhorse. Shane rolling. Shane want to run. Shane ain't talking about, bro, man, yeah, man. I'm trying to be with my lady this weekend, man. I ain't got time to play around, man. Listen, the lady's always gonna be there, man. I told Shane, I said, man, listen, man, you get your money hitting different right now, man. Your lady trying to pull up on you right now.
Nah, for
Your
real.
money hitting different right now. She's like, where you at? I'm coming to you. I'll see you in a minute. I wanted to let you guys hear that because I recently just saw a video that Christy uploaded. Shout out to Christy from the Box Truck Couple. I just recently saw a video that she posted over on Instagram, and she mentioned something about her mentorship, and people were in her comments were saying something about, you know, people always going up on their prices. Is it more so about is it about the money, or is it about, you know, is it about teaching, right? And then someone else mentioned something about, is it about, you know, ain't no money in trucking, so people are out here like, you know, they scamming or something like that. Whatever it was just weird comments. But I want to say this. I know this is always mostly black folk that do this though. I'll be honest with y'all. Y'all might not want to hear that, but it's mostly black folk that do this, that you hear this from, right? Number one, we don't like to pay for things, right? Number two, we expect everything to just be handed down and given to us. Not all of us, but a majority of us, right? We want you want everything, you want somebody to sit down with you, take time out with you, give you all their time. For what? Number one, they don't know you. Number two, they don't have to spend time with you. Number three, that just shows you don't value their time. But when the new iPhone comes out, you'll go stand in line for that, for the same phone they already sold you a year or two ago, with one or two new bells and whistles on it. But you'll go invest your money in that phone that's not making you no money. It's confusing to me. Right? Some of y'all are not going to want to hear this, but it's the truth. Y'all don't do it for them other folks stuff, but when somebody puts something together that can help you, yeah. We know you can get a lot of information for free out here. We know you can get a lot of information for free. There's information all over the place, right? That's why some people have went out there, purchased the truck, and it wasn't even the right type of truck they bought. The box too small. Dimensions wasn't right on the truck. Things like that. Just because you wanted to get all the information and not, you know, break bread with anybody to help you do this thing the right way. You gotta value people's time. People don't value people's time. Right? That's what I don't get with some people. Everybody doesn't value people's time. I drop plenty of game on this channel. I drop plenty of information on this channel that can get you up and running the right way. The same as the way Christy does it. She does the same thing. She drops plenty of information on her platform that helps people, you know, move forward, right? With the people that say this stuff, what they don't understand is everybody cannot take that information and just put it together themselves. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes you have to tell grown folks what to do. Sometimes you have to guide them. Some people like to be guided. Some people want a mentor. Some people want a coach, right? Kobe Bryant paid millions of dollars for the same coach that Michael Jordan paid millions of dollars to become the best in their field, to become better. This is why people pay for personal development coaches, life coaches. There's all types of coaches out here in this world. Just because you can't use them, just because it doesn't work for you, doesn't mean it's not going to work for other people. A lot of us are super credible out here. My name is everything to me. My face is everything to me. My word is everything to me. I'm not going to spend time with anyone that doesn't value my time. That's why I'm not looking for everybody. I could have priced my mentorship super low and had 100 people in my mentorship and worked myself to death. That's not, if it was about the money, that's what I would have did. It's not about the money. It's about me working with certain individuals that align up with what I'm doing and what they want to do and where they want to go. That's what this is all about, y'all. And we just got to get out of that mentality. We got to get out of that mentality. You will be stuck. You know, maybe you will figure it out, but what could have took you 6 months to figure out may take you 2 years. And if you got that amount of time, then so be it. Some people got time to waste. I don't like to waste my time. I just don't like to waste my time. I say all of that to say that there's certain people that get it and there's certain people that just don't get it. When prices went up on milk, did you stop buying milk? You wanted to, no, but you still bought that milk. All you did was complain about it like, damn, milk, $8 a gallon now? Put it right in your cart and you shut up, didn't you? No, for real though, let's keep it 100. When the cost of milk went up, did you buy it or did you put it back? Some of y'all probably put it back though. But when the cost of milk went up, did you buy it or did you put it back? You bought the milk, right? So listen, I get it, y'all. Everything is, I promise y'all, everything is not gonna be for everybody, right? My program is not for everybody. It's gonna be for the people that it's for. That's it. That's why I don't worry about it. The people that are for me are gonna be for me, right? The people that are for other people are gonna be for them. Right? I can't count nobody else's pockets. I only count my own. But I do help people put money in their pockets though. I've gotten pretty good at doing that right there, if I must say so myself. My program is designed to make you a little uncomfortable. It's designed to make you uncomfortable. It's designed to make you uncomfortable. I'm gonna keep it real with you. My price is designed to make you uncomfortable. My price is designed to make you go to work once you put that money down. It's designed in a way to where I know whoever invests this money, they about to put some work in. They're not gonna be playing around with it because this is not a little investment. After you done bought a truck, after you done got that insurance, if you decided to get involved in my program, we're gonna make some money. This is the winner's circle right here, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the winner's circle, but I'm not looking for everybody. It's gonna be for some folks. Some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? Period. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all tapping in, man. It's the homie Bigg Vic TV. Always hustle. Never stop growing. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's eat.